Oh, hello everyone. Welcome back with another roguelike. Today we're playing Mainframe Defenders because, originally, I did record a Icewall episode, and I forgot to record in-game audio. Yeah. Well, let's get into it with a new game. Alright. I have played this game for, I think, 19 hours before, so I've already got some stuff unlocked. But let's check if we've got anything else. Yeah, nowhere near enough research points. Well, let's start with, let's see. Shivas are generally supportive units. Yeah, this one's a healer, this one reduces heat. We've got, there we go. Mechanic. Mechanic is also another healer type. Let's make sure to get a paladin. Paladins are a melee hero with a bit of extra movement range there. Then we'll grab... Let's see, Shiva upgrades are extra movement range, extra heat, everyone repairing. This one is very, very nice. Action points, max heat, more heat stuff, and then bottom tier, healing, Oh, mechanic instead. Mechanic is nice because you get the 2 health within 5 tiles, so it doesn't heal everyone if they aren't within range, but it does heal them quite a bit. So yeah, we're gonna go with a mechanic. Now we need 2 more. There's the Viper, who has a poisonous weapon, and I believe most of their upgrades have a little bit of poison in them. Yeah. Synapse, what was Synapse? 2 shots, applies interface, reduces enemies' damage. Sure, we'll grab you. Then what else? Atlas or Brigand? I'm not gonna get the Shiva because we already have the mechanic, so we're good on healing for now. Cost 2, plus 20 heat to self on use. 3 shots versus Atlas. Less heat, more AP, but that's made up for with the reactor, as opposed to having armor. And 20 to 22. Well, let's go with the Brigand. Brigandine. Alright. Difficulty, we'll leave it on normal. Start game. So, the way that this game works is you have a turn-based system that we will get into once we actually get in. We'll be able to choose which mission we go to at the start of every single thing. They will give you certain mission rewards, which will either be attachments, weapons, money, and there's also... Is there one here? Well, I don't see one here. There are also... You know, we can, I think, list... Nope, that's literally everything. I think we go down squad? Yeah, squad items. You can get squad items, which allow you to have buffs to the entirety of a squad from a single thing. The downside is, it's a little bit... It's not always the strongest. Sometimes it is. There was one that I got a long time ago that was really, really nice, but I haven't played in a while, so I don't quite remember it. Alright, so, Brigand. Repair for free after each combat is very, very nice. I don't believe... Yeah, I don't believe damage stays, but if they get destroyed, it's very nice. Yeah, squad upgrades, here we go. Yeah, I don't think there are any squad items here. Yeah, oh well. You buy upgrades using matter for each of the units, so if we wanted to upgrade the synapse, we could just press that, or we could click on it and press the upgrade button. Yeah, here's the unit repair. Can they take damage in... They might be able to take damage in between. That might have been a difficulty thing that I never encountered. It's also been a while since I played this game, so I could just generally be wrong. Repair 2 hull each turn. What does the mechanic have right now? So we can get to this. We have 300. We could grab max hull or movement range and heat, and then get the repair for that. Alternatively, we could set him down the heat. Yeah, the negative heat route, which also applies to himself. Like, this repair 2 hull each turn will also give him that. I don't think it's quite necessary, though. Paladin would be nice to have some repair, so if we don't get the mechanics upgrade, we will get it for him. Or we could just give the synapse repair 1 hull for all units. It's very, very nice. You know what, yeah. Synapse, we'll get you that. Do we care about any of these? We could get even more repair. That would be 2 hull each turn, and everyone gains an extra 5 hull. Yeah, most of ours is 40. 35 on the Paladin. You know what? Yeah. I don't usually get that, because I guess I just don't usually think about it, but yeah, that'll actually be really nice. Brigand. Minus heat is nice. But 1 armor breach is very, very good, especially because I think he already starts out, yeah, with a triple gun, which means we'll break 3 armor each turn. You know, we'll hold on to the rest of this. I don't want the slasher. Yeah, I don't really care about the slasher. And heading back, in addition to the rewards for missions, you also get matter, and matter is used for all that stuff you just saw. Let's see. I don't really care about the acid suppressor or the... Yeah. I know that word. Why am I messing it up? Magnetic cannon. What are our current weapons? Currently we have broadsword, needle, magnetic cannon, and autogun. But we think this is the base version. No, it's green. I feel like there was something to do with upgrade levels, but I could be wrong. 10 times 2 AP, that's try that again. What? And that's exactly the same as this, right? 10 to 12 times 2. Yeah, I think we don't really need that. We do want to go for a normal mission, because I think it is going to be for the best if we do get something a little bit on the higher tier. We could either have... Ooh, internal damage is actually really nice. If we put that on a repeating weapon, that's minus 15% max health each turn. It is a temporary effect, so each stack disappears once a turn. Or sorry, 1 stack appears every turn. Disappears. I can think. I swear. Acid lasts indefinitely, so this is a permanent damage bonus that'll just keep being applied to anyone I shoot with it. He deals 1 damage per stack each turn, ignoring armor. So less damage than internal damage normally. But yeah, either way, I think we'll go for Destroy the Maintenance Station. It gets us 2 very nice add-ons, and it gets us 96 matter, which should be enough to get whatever upgrade we want next. So, start mission. Alright. Mainframe. Corrupted units gain to bridgehead in the sector. Yada yada. Destroy the infected things. Alright. Paladin. That's the Paladin, right? No, Paladin's always the already... Okay. Not the Paladin. Brigand. You're gonna move up to here. We have 2 Scorpions, I believe... Or, sorry. Why did I think they were both Scorpions? Alright, we have a Bulwark, heavy damage. Can I see? Yes. So they have light damage, 3 to 4. it's a little bit heavy for the enemies. And give some heat to themselves. They'll be using this twice because it only costs 1 AP, or... No. Okay, so these guys only have 1 AP. Scorpion, on the other hand, deals 1 armor breach, so we'll be losing a little bit of armor on that one. And isolated internals, status effects deal less damage to them. Repairman, the biggest thing. Repair kit. It will use it on allied units to repair it. This is very, very annoying if we're not prepared for it. But for now, let's use the autocannon. Get 3 hits on you. Not a whole lot of damage, but they do have 6 armor base. Next, Paladin can probably make it. Yeah, with the second move. So, head up here. You have 1 large damaging weapon. That takes away most of their HP. Alright. You are going to move up to here and hit him with the magnetic cannon. And then you should be able to finish him off. Right? Yeah, he'll be dead on his turn. So, we hit end turn. He dies. The opponents begin to move. Repairman has a weapon. It's not terrible. Paladin's gonna go after the Repairman. He gets double move, so he should be able to make it. Enemy has 3 HP. Can anyone get within range to hit it? Does not look like it. Alright. Head behind here. Shoot that guy a bunch in the back. And then hit him with 2 needles. Move on. Synapse. Yeah, you're gonna get the shot. There we go. End turn. Paladin takes a bit of damage. No real worries there. People waking up over here. I'm not terribly worried about that. Use a broadsword on him, and then let's check out this room. Doesn't look like there's really anything back here. Looks like it was an old excavation area. So, take you, head up. Yep, no one within range. Begin moving you up and you up. I'm also going to use you to break down 2 of the walls so that people can move through a little bit easier. You just have to shoot the walls, or if you wanted to, you could also shoot that, or whatever else you want to. Then it would just destroy it. You can't hit your own guys as well. I don't recommend that. I wonder why. You can see their upgrades here. The only ones we have is for Synapse, but you can hover over that and see what little bonuses they have. Alright, so we got a Scorpion, a Repairman, and a Bulwark. So if we take down the Bulwark first, we have to make sure to burst it heavily. Repair station up there, I believe, if I'm not wrong, is it just Repair Kit? I guess it is. I thought that they had the ability to spawn something, but oh no, I think that was the Fabricator. Alright, Mechanic, move up, hit him with the needle, hit him with another needle. Synapse, you're gonna move up, destroy that, have Brigand move up, or Brigandine, and then Paladin, you just gonna try and make your way over as fast as possible. Alright, end turn. Everyone should be at full HP, we've just got a little bit of heat to worry about. Heat is a very dangerous mechanic. If we do not take care of the heat of our guys, they will essentially break down all of their HP and just completely start to die. There we go. Paladin takes a little bit out of the Scorpion. Let's move you back here to get a shot at both of these so that you can start a little bit of death upon them. Hit the Bulwark. There we go. And move you up. Should have used that against the Scorpion. I forgot. He's triple shot with light damage. Oh well. Turn ends. Bulwark moves up. The Repairman, yeah, shouldn't be able to move in too close. Brigandine, use your auto shot against the Scorpion. There we go. You kill him. Start heading north. What's your heat like? Oh, your heat is terrible. Alright, so you're going to hide for now so that you don't take more damage or fire too many more bullets. You move up. Let's see. Yep, you can kill him, and mess up trying to kill the repairman. Oh, never mind. Send Synapse up that way. There we go. Killed him. End turn. You two are gonna go make sure that this area is clear. At the very least, probably Synapse is. He's the highest out of the two of you on heat. Yeah, nothing else over here, so get the mechanic moving back over this way. Brigadine, can you get within... No. Okay, so you're gonna move up a little bit and just start taking out that... You're going to save on your heat so that you don't overload. Alright, end turn there. I thought he was within range of this guy, but he was one tile off. Not too bad for damage. What effects does he under? Sensors damaged. Any weapon damage instance cannot exceed 20. That's fine. -2 movement range and prevents the unit from moving a second time. Yeah, also fine. Alright. Hit the heavy spider a few times. You move up. Strike him twice. And he should die in a bit. You know what? Finish him off. Alright, Synapse, keep moving. I'm not too worried. Yeah, you're only taking 6 damage right now. That's not too bad. Main reason I'm not too worried about him is because... Can we shoot out any of these walls? No, okay. Main reason I'm not too worried about him is because we already have the... I think it's 2 HP overall right now. Every turn. Because of Synapse, so should be fairly okay. Ah, there we go. There's the Fabricator. That's what I was thinking of before. Just keep you moving forward so that you'll be within range to kill the other guy. Hit the repair station, hit the heavy spider, and get you moving up. Paladin has 2 AP. Do I... Yeah, use it. Alright. Who's the repair station gonna repair? Doesn't look like anyone right now. You're still going to be taking 6 damage, so let's use a repair on you real quick. That uses up all of his energy. Hit the repair station again, destroy it. Brigadine, move up, destroy the heavy spider, and you get... Yeah, you can get within range. Alright. Most of his HP is gone. Are we missing anything? No, everyone's used their AP. A mechanic can move, so I guess we'll have him move. Yeah, Paladin... Yeah, won't die. That is a guy who is being spawned in. Oh, goody. Alright, move you up. Execute the Fabricator. Finish him off. Alright. Move you up. Kill the heavy spider, and you are going to run away. That way, this guy cannot cause you to overheat any more than you already are. Yeah, 8 damage a turn. Have everyone burst this spider down. There we go, mission complete. No need to check out the rooms that we haven't checked. There won't be anything there unless it tells us there is. Alright, back. Here we go. Squad upgrade. Squads gain +5 minimum damage. Minimum cannot exceed maximum damage. It is very, 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 very nice. The reason that that one's so good is because most people have a little bit of a damage range on them. Even the broadsword has exactly 5 damage range. Interesting. Needler, not as much of the damage range, but still, it's +1 damage in most circumstances. The magnetic cannon, yeah, only +2, but that's technically a +4. And then autocannon doesn't really matter as much as Gen, but 7 to 9, always fine. In the meantime, though, biosteel armor, less heat every turn, and a little bit of armor. Very nice. We'll definitely consider it. Lance, automatically shoots back at attackers. If we're gonna use the Paladin in a suicidal way, or not Paladin, is it the Brigandine? Oh yeah, the Brigadine's the one who auto-repairs. I mean, heck, still, if we're gonna use the Paladin in a semi-suicidal way, we definitely want to consider getting the Lance on him. The only thing is, it does have that plus 10 heat. I believe, I could be wrong. Yeah, does not require AP, but applies heat. Yeah, so that will apply heat every time we get hit, which he's already running pretty hot. Speaking of which, we are not going to go for the move range, mainly because of that. What about the mechanic? Yeah, if we get the mechanic, we're probably going to go down the all allies in 3 tiles, have -5 heat applied. Brigand. What do you... You know what, let's give him Armor Breach. He has the 3-shot. It's going to be good. Nothing we can make, so we're not going to worry too much. Achilles Module. Corrosion is going to be nice. You know what? Needle already applies internal damage, so if we take double internal damage, he just has to shoot once at someone, and they will take damage for 2 turns. Am I worried about that, though? Let's give the Acid Infuser to the Brigand. It's just going to be good because he has the 3 hits, which means 6 corrosion. Very, very nice. I think I'm going to put that on the mechanic just so that he double stacks the internal damage. I find that double stacking internal damage is probably... Well, I guess. I guess that double stacking internal damage is going to be pretty good for the ability to just cut through stuff. This is exactly the same as our repair kit, right? 2 to 8 status effects. Repair kit, 2 to 8 status effects. Yep, exactly the same, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. If you weren't taking a guy with a repair kit already, I would 100% say take the repair kit. It's got a good amount of money with it, and it's just a generally good one. We're going to go with noise filtering just because, I mean, it generally makes our damage a little bit higher, and at the very least more reliable, and I'm down for having more reliable damage. Alright. Corrupted units gained a bridgehead in the sector. Destroying this base will allow to relocate some of the infected units. Alright. No squad upgrades. Not too worried. Mechanic Paladin, there we go. Get you moving forward first. Immediate area is clear. Open up the door. Or a door, I should say. And get you up too. Alright. Everyone's used their movements, and I'm not gonna have the Brigand shoot, or Brigadine shoot yet? I'm gonna get that wrong every time, aren't I? Alright, Synapse, let's get you checking through this door. There could be something there. Paladin, you're gonna head left. So we need to destroy all the infected maintenance objects. The opponent's squad will awaken in 1 turn, and reinforcements will spawn in 9 turns. I think I'm going to have the Brigand follow up on the Paladin. That'll get us some damage over time, in addition to the general just attacking. Alright, you woke up on this side. Get a shot off on the Praetorian, you move up and shoot him as well. Brigand, follow up on our Paladin friend. There's 1 down. And there's the Fabricator. Okay, we just need to make sure to take out that Fabricator nice and fast, and the rest should be fairly easy. I say should, and I mean should. Not too bad. What do the Praetorians do? Heat to self, corrupted data. temporarily deals 1 damage per stack. So it's just... okay. Basically just poison except it decays. Move you up. That Praetorian on the left is going to die, so hit the one on the right. Looks like this is about it, so the two of you can start leaving next turn. Brigandine, follow up. Paladin, you're gonna go straight in. The Heavy Spider worries me a little bit, but if we can destroy the Repair Station and or the Fabricator nice and early, we should be fine. Every 3 turns, this will produce another Heavy Spider, so we do want to take it out kind of fast. We'll end the turn here. This Praetorian's probably going to follow up, unless he's still sleeping. Alright, you're gonna die on your turn, so yeah, we can just move up, not worry about it. Brigandine, you're gonna start heading up north. That's the second Heavy Spider. Oh well. Start hitting the Fabricator. This guy's gonna heal him for 35 hull. I should have started attacking the Repair Station. Oh well, I need 2 people up there anyway. Everyone's used their movement. End turn. Yeah, that really does hurt. Yeah, just start hitting the Heavy Spider. We're gonna need 2 anyway. Mechanic, head out. Synapse, head out. I probably shouldn't have moved my Paladin so far forward, but I don't think he'll die for it. So far, so good. You 2 are following up. The Repairman... 2 Repairmans and a Praetorian. Yeah, not too worried about that. You are going to attack, and then move hurriedly away. And he won't die this turn. I'll probably be able to kill him next turn. Have you 2 move up. Start tearing down those walls so that we can see them. Alright. That's him taking damage. Pretty annoying there. Brigand takes a bit of damage, not too worried. The repair guys are staying back, as they usually do, so we're going to take the Mechanic, send 1 shot into him, send 1 shot into the Praetorian, move Synapse up, hit the Praetorian. You are going to shoot the Fabricator. He's got permanent damage on himself now, so we should be fine to leave him alone. He will be constantly healed, of course, by the Repair Station, but hopefully the Repair Station focuses on healing the Heavy Spider. Maybe. Paladin's gonna need a heal. Paladin is dead, we're gonna need to repair him. Okay, not quite what I was hoping for, but it's the thing. Heavy Spider will die on his turn, move you back. Synapse. Nope, Praetorian is already going to die, so you just move up to the front lines. Mechanic, you're gonna move south. Not quite gonna be able to deal with you. Oh well. Break down this wall. End turn. Enemy reinforcement spawning in 2 turns. Not great. Mechanic, move up. 1 shot into either. Synapse, move up. Start tearing through that Heavy Spider, and Brigand, you join him. Yep, he'll die on his turn. He destroyed a wall. Interesting. 1 more shot into either of them, or both of them, I guess I should say. Start moving up. tear through that heavy spider. He will die on his turn. You two are slowly decaying to your death. Move up. Well, one on the bottom is dying. I guess I missed the one on the top? I'm not quite sure. Alright, we really need that fabricator dead yesterday. There we go. People are beginning to overheat. This isn't great. I might have fucked up. Scorpion coming in bottom side. Hit him with 2 shots, and retreat to the north. Synapse. Let's... Well, between the combo of the two of you, yeah, I can pretty confidently say you'll kill everything you come across. Have Synapse move to the left a little bit. Maybe he'll take a bit more of the fire. Alright, you're taking 3 damage every turn, because overheat, move up, hit the heavy spider, hit the heavy spider, heal down his turn, you stand over here so that he focuses his attention on you. Mechanic, keep heading north, and we just have to worry about the Scorpion next turn, 7 to 10 damage. You might kill Synapse on his turn. I really hope you don't. No, okay, you hit the Brigandine. Good, good. Everyone's moving up on the south. Hit him with 2 shots, and keep moving north. I messed up. You're gonna die on your turn. Is there any way we can... Doesn't look like I can undo that. Oh well. Use up your HP destroying the repair station then. I need to be a little bit better about stuff like that. No infected. Well, we might have lost our first run on the second... This is, not exactly how I wanted to spend this run. I thought we would I thought we would do well. And we died in really avoidable ways too. That's the most annoying part. Yep, you're dead. Repair station will die on its turn, but we've got all of this to worry about. Wait, you deal acid, don't you? No. No, it's just Acerate. Okay. Heater, however, is basically death if I had units still around to die to it. Yeah, that's a big ouch. Yep, and, I mean, I can kill a guy before I leave. But I am dead. Yeah. Well, we did gain quite a bit of matter. Well, a bit of matter. Research points, not bad, and we got closer to a new unit unlock. So we did, or not to continue. We did do something, it just wasn't great. Alright, let's try again. Mechanic, I believe in. Brigand, I believe in. I'm still gonna take the Paladin. I use him really badly. I really need to get him more armor if I'm gonna use him as a fast unit, or more speed. You know what, let's get the Atlas, take off the Brigandine. Get Synapse instead? Get the Viper. What was the Viper? Interference and Corrosion. Yeah, Corrosion is literal poison. Deals 1 damage per stack each turn. Oh, lasts in def. Oh, I kept renaming them in my head. That's where I went wrong. All right. All right. Joining in. Yeah, on the next time I'll start disabling that. We're up to this time. Repair gel is very, very, very nice. Just free repairs, especially if we stick that on, who is it? On the Paladin, so that we can have him on the front line. He can get repairs by base anyway, but I feel like it would be better to have that on an item. Plus, of course, 10 max hull. Is there anything down here that's particularly good? All weapon cooldown reduced by 1 turn, but lower max heat. If there's a really good weapon on one of my guys that I currently have, I will consider that. But I don't think there's cooldown restrictions on anything that'll do more than fight once a turn, yeah. So we'll leave it as is. Oracle module adds -10 minimum damage to own weapons. Adds +10 maximum damage to all weapons. It's interesting. Whenever a status effect damages an opponent, gain 1 damage up to a maximum of 10. This is really nice for repeating weapons. I don't know if we... I think we do. One of you has... Viper? No, that's just 1 shot. Oh, there we go. Needler. Yeah, you chuck needles in everyone, and you just gain 10 damage reasonably quickly. Who I'd put the 10 damage on would be a repeating weapon, but I'm not seeing one that we have. Interesting. Improved... This is a big one that I always like. Improved diagnostics, 2 healing for everyone, and I don't have to spend it on anything else. It's just on that. In fact, we're going to lock that there, because I would actually like just 4 flat healing every turn. I feel like would be pretty nice. Yeah, can't spend any more matter, so back to here. Yeah, Scavenger Nanites, very nice. Not sure if I'm going to go for it just yet. FC20 Carabin? Carabin? 6 to 16 9 to 16 damage, pretty good damage range, +2 or ×2, and it's +20 heat to self. Interesting. Razor deals 5 damage to self, reduced by armor each time it fires. That is very interesting. Because if you put it on a high armor unit, then of course you have not that much damage. I'm going to go for this, even if I don't use the actual weapons themselves. It's got the most matter, and you know what? I like matter. Start mission. Corrupt units gained a bridgehead in the sector. Destroying this base will allow to relocate some of the uninfected units. Alright, Paladin, you just start heading on through. Alright, we got Scorpion, Bulwark, and Scorpion. Not too bad. Atlas, you're going to make yourself an entrance. Mechanic, you're going to open this area up a little bit more. And Viper, you're just going to move up. Paladin can't hit anyone? Yeah, Paladin can't hit anyone. And he gets so much... He gets so much heat, I'm not going to make him fire unless it's absolutely necessary. -1 armor into the negatives does in fact mean we take more damage than we would otherwise. It is worrisome. Hit you twice. Paladin, you're gonna hit the bulwark and then back up. Viper's gonna come in his place and hit the bulwark again. Everyone's used their movement. Paladin has a second one. We don't need to use that. Alright. Dot hits everyone. Bulwark's gonna die on his turn. Scorpion still lives, so we're gonna have to use Atlas to chase him up. There we go. Kill you off. Mechanic move here, hit the Scorpion twice. And Viper... You know, break that wall, move up. Viper, you should be able to get in and hit Scorpion now. Yep, good amount of damage. Down here's where we've got to go. We can probably break open this wall area and get a nice direct route over there. Need to stop sending Paladin up on his own, but I'm really tempted to send him up to the north here. Alright, Viper, move forward, hit Scorpion. Atlas, do the same. Mechanic, move up, and can you hit the wall? A little bit. Alright, Paladin, you just move a little slow, but move up. Opponent takes their turn. They're starting to get everyone around here, but I should be able to break open this wall and ambush them from this side relatively quickly. Mechanic, you can break the most walls open. Hit that. Hit that. Viper. I guess Viper can move in front. Atlas is going to follow behind, and Paladin's going to watch this door. Yep, nothing here. Anything else? Viper can shoot, but... Yeah, that wall's in the way. Oh well. Opponent takes their turn. Praetorian, a little bit worried about, but not overly so. Alright, come in, hit the Fabricator. Atlas, you move in behind, hit the Repair Station. Mechanic, you move in behind both of them and hit this Heavy Spider twice. Paladin... Yeah, you can't hit anyone yet, so you're just going to stay close. Maybe they'll start heading your way and bundle themselves up around that door. Not great on the amount of damage you're taking, but not terrible. Hit the Repair Station. Mechanic, heal up Atlas. Atlas blocked the Mechanic from getting hit by more than one guy. And only person left is Paladin, who... I guess hit the Praetorian close. Alright, end turn. Yep, no one should be dying on my turn. Well, none of my guys should be dying on my turn. Atlas, hit the Fabricator. He should die next. You destroy the Heavy Spider. That means Mechanic can move up. He cannot heal right now. Got it. Alright, hit this Heavy Spider twice, start him dying. Atlas, you have already shot. Who hasn't shot? Viper. Alright, Viper... Go for the Heavy Spider. And end turn. Thank you for not... Oh, thank you for not properly focusing my units. Use the heal on the Paladin. Did not use it on the Paladin? What happened? Cannot be cleansed. I see. Well, I guess you die. Or no, we gain 4 HP, so as long as they don't shoot you, you will live. Or I guess these go second. Never mind. Okay, hit the Praetorian. Kill the Praetorian. Hit the Heavy Spider. You move down and out. Sorry, I had a bit of sneeze. Move you up. Needle. And end turn. Hopefully they don't go after Atlas, because I don't want to repair. Okay, screw you. Hit Praetorian, hit the Heavy Spider, hit the Heavy Spider, end turn. Hit the Praetorian, hit the Heavy Spider will die, hit the Praetorian. All is fine. We should kill the Praetorian on this turn. There we go. Mission complete. We only lost 2 people. Alright. Squad. Repair. Repair. Not too bad for the cost on repairing, but it's something I would prefer not to do if I could. Acid Splasher applies 5 corrosion upon dealing damage versus the Viper's Acid Cannon deals 16. If I got an additional acid thing with that, it would be good, but as it is right now, it's not really that good. Atlas, what can you upgrade with? Minus 10 heat, Okay. Carbine, do we want to put you on anyone? You would be a damage up in place of the ray gun, right? 15 heat, 20 heat. You would produce a lot more heat, though. And you would be shorter ranged. What about the Razor? We can probably just put the Razor on you, right? Yeah, you can hold more than one. Yeah, the downside is, of course, he will be taking damage every time he uses it. If I reduce this to matter, do I have enough to get him the armor upgrade? Yes. Or I could just get him to repair 2 hull each turn. Repair 2 hull each turn is better if he has the time to repair. Armor is better if he doesn't. Let's get you the armor, and trust that other people are going to be repairing you. Alright. We have destroy the maintenance station, download data, or eliminate an infected node. That gets us the plasma autocannon, plasma residue, increases heat by quite a bit. Enemy do have heat effects too, it's just they don't usually worry about it too much. Flux cannon. It's a salt shaker. 10-10. Guaranteed to deal 20 damage. And it'll scale with crit. But I'm... Oh, I see why these are paired together right now. Yes, that would be plus 60% damage, 6 damage, 26 damage on crit. Which is every time, so 26 damage on the flux cannon. Interesting. What else do we have? Acid suppression, or suppressor. Heat to self, 10 corrosion upon dealing damage, and 2 internal damage. It's actually really, really nice. The only downside is it only attacks once. Who currently has... You were dealing 16, so it's 6 less, but then that would probably be made up for... But you don't have the 3 to 5 base damage. Plus this is a 100% crit chance. Then there's the magnetic cannon, which I'm not too worried about. Acid infuser. Liquid cooling. You tempt me, but you don't give enough money for me to think it's worth it. Viper A. There's a room to our left. Is the mechanic on the left side? No. Move you up. Send the Atlas through the breach. And we're there, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We've found a shortcut, and it's one of the best shortcuts I have ever seen. Alright, get you moving up. Viper, you're gonna hit the Fabricator. Make sure that he starts taking damage. Atlas, you're gonna hit the Repair Station between you and you. Yep, Repair Station dies. Mechanic moves up. Doesn't need to do anything right now. You'll burn yourself out over the next 2 turns, and you won't produce another spider in the meantime. We have a bunch of enemies down here. We definitely want to kill off... Oh, 2 heaters. Yeah, we're killing those off as soon as possible. Make sure the Fabricator dies. And you hit the Heavy Spider. Everyone use their AP? Mechanic, you have 1 more. Sure. Guarantee he dies next turn. That was... I feel like that was a mechanic. No, that was the Acerate. Got it. Yeah, he is already beginning to overheat. Send the mechanic ahead? No, send the Atlas here. Hit the heater. Paladin. You don't have the range. Alright, hit the Heavy Spider. Mechanic, you're gonna move forward and hit the heater and the other heater. Viper, hit the Heavy Spider, and then you're gonna head around this corner so you don't take more heat damage. Alright. 1 dies. Heater can be killed off upcoming. Paladin's already overheating. What joy. Okay, mechanic. Make sure the... Can die. You move up to kill him. I think you... Yeah, you've got good hull. Viper, you're gonna move up and give a hit on the Heavy Spider. Paladin, you're going to finish off that Heavy Spider and then move into the way to take the oncoming hits, and I'll remove you from the battle next turn. Yep, that's a lot of heat. Oh, they have coolers down here. Very, very nice. There are a lot of enemies coming, though. Alright, I think this is the only heater left. Yeah, you get out. Mechanic, hit him. Atlas, move up to kill the heater. Thank you. And Viper, hit the Heavy Spider, and retreat back with Paladin. Should be fine for now. Acerade's being annoying, but not too bad. Repairman. You don't deal... Got it. Retreat you. you come back to be healed. You hit, and then you're gonna retreat. Can you kill a repairman? No. Feels bad. I was hoping maybe, or no, I guess crits were already accounted into his damage. Screw it. You're gonna take more heat. Yeah, I'm probably losing you too. Got 5 more enemies to kill. Yeah, I really need to get you onto a different weapon. Atlas, hit him. Retreat back. Paladin, you're going to die anyway. Move forward, hit. Yes, you're hitting the bulwark. Alright. Mechanic. Retreat back to here. Hit the bulwark twice. And Viper moved back. Hopefully the Viper is able to survive. He has minus 25 heat a turn. Yeah, the Viper will live. But we are guaranteed to lose him. Yeah. Airman hits our mechanic. Guarantee he dies. Move back. Atlas, what is your range? Oh, you can hit him from here. Do so. Viper. Yeah, we'll have you move up and shoot. You'll die on your next turn. I think the Viper lives. Yep, Viper will be fine, so we just keep forgetting about you. Praetorian dies on his turn. There's another Praetorian. Mechanic. Move up, heal the Viper. Affected units cannot restore hull. That explains why I thought that I didn't heal the guy. That very much explains why I thought I didn't heal that guy before. Alright. Hit the Praetorian. Praetorian will not die on his turn. Kill him. And end turn. Mission complete. He does not overheat. Technically he does, but technically he doesn't. Structural Analyzer plus Flux Cannon. We'll put that on whoever we want to. Yes. And now we have the hard missions. Okay. Plasma Autocannon plus the Repeater and Acid Infuser. Seems pretty nice. How's the Pyre? Light damage, medium range, attacks ignore 10 armor. Automatically shoots back at attackers 2 times per turn. How much heat do you generate? You don't generate any heat. Oh. Yeah, Pyre seems kind of good. I once stacked like 4 scavenging tools on a squad. That was very, very nice for getting a lot of money. Wielding kit. Used on an allied unit. Repairs 10 hulls, so that's, I think, 2 more than the heaping kit. Yes. However, it doesn't... It doesn't have a... No, it does have a cooldown, 2 turns. No, target ally gains minus 15 heat. Oh, so it's a dual thing. The only downside is that it doesn't remove status effects. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, currently the ray gun is okay. You're minus 10 heat a turn, though. Prepare you. Do we want to get you just off the broadsword? Because the broadsword is a lot of heat. Yeah, plus 30 heat. That's why he keeps overheating. Applies 1 immobilize on dealing damage. It's good, but I don't think it's that good. Yep, okay. You're losing the broadsword. Yeah, I should have been using the razor a lot more. Now I don't have a choice. We'll lock power management too. In fact, we don't need any more improved diagnostics. And let's give you, on top of that, the flux cannon with the analyzer. Broadsword we're going to disassemble. Atlas we can upgrade. Minus 10 heat at the end of the turn. Would I go for anything else up here, though? Repair 2 hull each turn is very, very good, but do you have armor? You have 2 armor. Wait, the Paladin has... Okay, Paladin has 2 by base. Got it. Does everything have 2 by base? No, Mechanic does not, and the Atlas does not. Alright, well, we're just gonna go in with this. Destroy the fabricators. Plasma autocannon. No, we want Pyre. It has the plasma autocannon anyway. Armor shred module. Yeah, pretty good. Start mission. Ah, here we go. Attention, power is being rerouted to adjacent transportation beacons. Okay, so around this place, there are matter piles. They give us a bunch of matter when we pick them up. They will degrade in 7 turns, and the enemy will spawn in a little bit every turn for however many turns there are. We're gonna have you move to the left. Scorpion is not a good matchup for you, but Lassalac, that's how it's gonna be. Nothing showing up down there. Viper, check out this room. Repair station. Repairs 8 hull to players' units and removes all status effects. Has 2 charges. So if you're standing within it and you require repair, I believe it just works. Atlas, start heading north. Ooh, coolant zone. Yeah, the deeper we get in, the more of those zones we'll have. I'm honestly a bit surprised that we haven't seen more zones already. Okay, there are more. Atlas, start falling back. You don't see anything in there anyway, so start heading over to help out Paladin. Paladin, pick up that and fall back into the doorway. Can I deal? No, I can't do damage to you. Okay. End turn. Not great. He dies this turn if I don't retreat him, which is why we're going to retreat him. Alright, head down. Atlas, get into the doorway. Smack that Scorpion. Not quite going to kill him. You know what? Make sure he dies. Acerate dies. End turn. Not too bad so far. There's Eater there. Got it. Flux cannon, the bulwark standing next to you. Mechanic, destroy that doorway and hit the bulwark. Viper, move in to hit the bulwark, and Atlas fall in behind for the Scorpion. Bulwark does not take reduced damage from what the Scorpion does, which is why I had him go in that order. I'm going to use the Atlas to just hunt down the Scorpion, make sure it dies. And while he's at it, he can grab that matter at the back. Alright. Good kill. Your heat's looking rather high, so we're going to pull you back. Mechanic, you're going to hit them both. Viper, make sure he dies. And that's that. Paladin or Viper can still move. I guess we'll have the Viper head to the right. There we go. Repairman on the right. We want to make sure he does not meet up with these. Hit the bulwark twice. Make sure he's bleeding out just a little bit. You can hit the bulwark. And you're going to pass by the bulwark because you're heading to that heater. Atlas, smack the Scorpion, grab the matter. And Paladin, just start heading back up to the right so you can take out the repair guy. Not entirely interested in meeting whatever's back there. Got things up to the right, too. I would like to make it to the heater, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards for us. Atlas, start making your way back. Viper, give him a slap. Yeah, head for the matter as well. Paladin, you should just be able to nuke him, right? Yeah. And you hit the bulwark twice. He won't die this turn, but he'll die next. Anyone else have movement? Atlas has guns. Guns don't matter. Mechanics, start heading down in case you need to repair him. Yeah, that'll end that. Oh, we have a Praetorian over there. Peter will die on his turn. Bulwark will die on his turn. There are 2 Praetorians over here, which is a little bit annoying. There's a heavy spider and 2 heaters coming our way. Okay, we're going to retreat to the left over where Atlas is. Mechanic, you're going to use a heal on yourself. And Atlas, you're taking the doorway. You've had the most time to heal up. I don't like that you're heading that way, but I don't think it's too terrible. Alright, everyone pile on in. And Atlas, stand in the way. I was hoping your heat would be down a little bit more before we re-engaged in combat, but you know what? Just gonna have to fight like this. Heavy spiders apply the movement debuff primarily, so I'm not gonna be too worried about them. It will be the easiest to kill, though. Hold on. What? Damage 3 to 5, 100% crit. You not? Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm really not worried about the spiders. They slow down your movement, and that's about it. Alright, hit the Praetorian. Mechanic, you are going to heal the Paladin. Paladin, move up. Be able to get anyone with that. Yeah, let's hit the Praetorian. Atlas, you're gonna move up as well, so that you can get out of the way for the Viper. And Viper is going to move back. Atlas, hit the Praetorian. Mechanic has already used the repair kit, so he's just gonna hide in this corner for now. That heavy spider's standing about where I don't want him to stand. Thank you so much, heavy spider. Alright, you screw over him. Hit the other... yeah, hit him. Mechanic can move, shoot, so he should be able to make sure the Praetorian dies. Yep. Then the Paladin... how much health does the Paladin have? Good amount. Enough to use Razor on this Praetorian. That'll kill him. This Praetorian dies. We just have 2 spiders and 2 heaters to worry about. Heaters are going to be the main priority from here on. And one of them will just die on their own if given enough time. Thanks for overheating the Paladin. He's always the one that I like overheating. Atlas. Alright, focus on him. Use your Razor. No, you have the repair kit up. Yeah, let's heal up Atlas. He's going to need it. Atlas, kill off the heavy spider next to you. And you're running a little bit low on HP, but not too low on heat, so we'll leave you up. That's everyone's AP. You'll die next turn. If I hit you with poison, you should be dead soon enough. Well, I guess he overheated in the end. Destroy the heater. Right now. I said right now. Thank you. Okay, we just have to worry about the heavy spider and the fact that the mechanic's about to die. Goodbye, mechanic. 2 of these guys should be fine at bursting him down, though. Even with the guy... Yep. There we go, overheating. Even though Viper's overheating as well. Or overheating. My brain is dead. There we go. Armor Shredder, Pyre, Plasma, Autocannon. Power Management. Squad gains -3 heat each turn. Very, very nice. Oh yes, the Repulsion Field. I forgot that's a thing that exists. That is very nice. If we make a true tank, sit him in the middle of a bunch of enemies, and just deal 10 damage every turn to them. Alright. Prepare first. What do we want to go for? Mechanic, is there anything we want immediately on you? Nothing we can buy yet. Atlas. Repair would be nice. Viper? I think we're mostly fine for now. Do we want to give the mechanic anything else? Plasma cannon's interesting. Paladin... Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna give you Pyre. Yeah, that should be fine. You don't need the crit stuff anymore, so I guess we'll just leave you like this for now. Viper. 100% crit chance. I mean, we can give you that. Anyone have a repeating weapon right now? No? No. 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 Alright, Mechanic, you're getting Armor Shredder. It'll just go well with your needle, I guess. And... what's your range? 5. I guess we'll give you Flux Cannon. A little more current damage. Alright. Well, back. You know what? No. Let's make sure to get an upgrade. We usually have Paladin on the front line, but I can't give him an upgrade just yet, so... yeah. Repairs 5 hull each turn, that's very good, though. Yep, nothing for now. Viper... I want to give you a repeating weapon and make you deal corrosion. Problem is, you don't have a repeating weapon. Range 5. Oh, we're on the... over here. Yeah, you don't have a repeating weapon, and this would deal less, and its range would be significantly hampered. And I don't think that's going to be worth it. Heck, I could get Repeater, and I still don't think that would be worth it. Because I really use you as a long-range damage dealer. Yeah, I'll give you the weapon. We can see what it's like, but that's going to be how it is for now. Atlas, do we want to upgrade you? Minus heat at the end of the turn would be nice, but we're going to be getting that soon anyway. It's minus 10. What's your current heat loss? Minus 10. What could I get for the mechanic? Yeah, nothing important. Yeah, screw it. We're gonna go for minus heat every turn. We're gonna be a little bit better at staying alive. Power management tempts me, but I kind of just want to go for the repulsion field and just make a super armored to all hell melee guy. Player's turn. 2 fabricators. Okay, well, first things first, everyone move up. You start carrying out the walls. And get you 2 moving through. Turret. Interesting. Paladin, keep heading south. You are going to blow open the wall for these 2. Hey, we've already found a fabricator. You start on the turret. You join in. And the mechanic is just going to stand there for now. Paladin, tell me what is in this room. The answer appears to be nothing. Thank God. Alright. All movements are done. End turn. Wait, there are 2 fabricators here. Destroy all fabricators. You are coming back. Alright. Let's make sure this turret dies nice and fast. We'll have you follow up behind. Use an immediate repair kit on you. Atlas. Head around this corner. Viper, stay still. Mechanic, stay still. We want to destroy this fabricator as fast as possible, and we can get someone else to get the other one. Yeesh. Turret, please don't shoot me. Alright, now let's move back here. Viper, hit the Fabricator. Mechanic, hit the Acerade and the turret. That Fabricator will be down in a few turns. This one will not. Move up to here. Use fire? Sure. Yeah, that really doesn't do much, huh? That's really about the overheat. Oh well, end turn. The damage isn't great, but it's not terrible. Break that Fabricator. Mechanic. Move in, hit the turret, hit the Fabricator. The Fabricator will die. Move you up close to block the turret's line of sight. And hit you. Who are we missing? Paladin. Paladin, use a Razor on him, and then move up on the turret. End turn. Alright, we just need to destroy the enemy. Which shouldn't be too bad, I think. I want to make sure this turret dies nice and early. Orion. Applies 7 lingering heat. Yeah, we don't want to deal with you. Alright. Atlas, move up. Long distance attack on the Bulwark. That's Viper. Viper, you're gonna hit the Bulwark again. He won't die this turn, but he'll die next. Hit the turret. Hit the Bulwark. Oh, you were so close. Screw you. There we go. Alright, end turn. That Repairman, not too bad. The Acerades are just really annoying. You basically don't do anything, right? Oh, you gain damage every time you fire. Oh, so you're going to be dealing 8 more damage than you are currently. Got it. You have 2 turns to live. You... use a heal on yourself. There we go. Atlas, head over here, smack the Bulwark. Anyone have Paladin? Use Razor on Bulwark. There we go. Bulwark's not clogging up the entrance. They're probably going to open a door? No? I guess not. Alright. Paladin. Kill the Bulwark. Step to the bottom side. You are now going to stand there and watch me burn. But that's alright, 'cause I love the way it hurts. Hit the Acerade. He will not die from that. So let's hit him with that, and then you hit the Scorpion. Oh, the Acerades get 2 movements. That's a bit annoying. Alright. Razor the Bulwark, then retreat. Viper, can you... yeah, declare his death. Thank you. Mechanic, head... oh, just head here. Hit the Bulwark twice. Atlas, move up behind him. Smack the other Bulwark. And no one else has attacks. Oh, there we go. Acerade will die on his turn next. I just need to make sure the Scorpion dies, and I should be good for the rest. One HP. Atlas is doing just fine, guys. Alright, move you up. Not what I wanted to press. Repair. Hit the higher HP Bulwark. Viper, give the Scorpion a smack, and move back this way. I should have shot with you before leaving. Oh well. Hey, you protected me. Thank you very much. Yeah, you give a smack to the Viper. Not too worried about that. Alright. Yep, smack you. Retreat. Get you within range to shoot the bulwark. There we go. Mechanic, get in the way. Hit both of you. One of them will now die. And Scorpion will die on his turn too. Alright. Anyone have shots left? Nope. End turn. Okay, Mechanic, good thing you're up front. You're gonna be an excellent thing to take down the Orion. Bulwark, not so much. Orion, sure. Hit. You're going to actually stand there. No, you need to retreat so other people can get attacks in. Hit the Bulwark. Hit Bulwark. Get in the way. And... there we go. Hit him with that. I didn't realize how much heat that gave. Alright. Well, you're gonna die on your turn. I'm so sorry. Or maybe not. What effects are you under? Cannot be cleansed. Lingering heat doesn't really make me too sad. No. Kill you up. You'll now be fine. Mechanic, you are going to get in the way of everything. Thank you. How is your heat? Not yours. How is your heat? Absolutely bloody terrible. Got it. Nowhere I can stand where I'd hit them? Nope. So we're just gonna stay here. I'm really hoping the repairman moves up. He does not. Alright, well. Hit Orion twice. Viper, you're gonna overheat either way, so we'll do that. Atlas, you move up too. Probably not the best idea, someone's gonna die for it, but... God, you give so much heat. Alright, move you up. Move you up. Move Atlas up. The repairman will die. Have to use Razor here. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose 3 units over the course of this, but... You made the bad choice. I can kill you. There we go. Alright, back squad. First things first, repair everyone. Paladin, you're gonna gain the repulsor field. I said you're going... Yep, there we go. Biosteel frame is giving him the movement speed. But it's losing max hull, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to give you armored plating instead. Atlas, you're basically a designated sniper right now. The plasma autocannon... it's not good enough for me. Alright. Anything else we want? Paladin. You're not using a burst weapon, so applying 3 armor breach gives 5 heat. Yeah. You're gonna be taking a lot of damage. I'm gonna hold off on that for now. Viper. You would lose your current, structural analyzer is needed. You would lose your current damage and you'd have slightly less corrosion. But you would also lose imp interface, which I think I want to keep. Guess I focus on upgrading. Atlas. At the end of the turn, remove one status effect. That is very, very nice. That is very, very, very nice. You are a sniper, though. You know what? Take that off you. Or wait, that was on the Viper. Yeah, I need that on you. I was gonna move that over here and swap the armored plating back, but it's not worth it. Mechanic. I can get 2 upgrades, but I can't get you 2 upgrades. Or if I did, it would be getting like max HP, or max AP minus max heat, which just isn't what I'm looking for. Mechanic. I want to say that I'm good for now, but I really want to get one of these. You know what, just give him a little bit of extra corrosion. Mechanic, we can upgrade you too, so we'll give you the max hull. Do we? No, give him more movement. Make him more mobile. Alright, we can grab power management for lowered heat every turn. Very, very nice. That'll also give us... And interesting. Freeloader. I'll keep that one in mind. Don't really care too much down here. Used on an allied unit. Adds 20% crit chance. Bioreactor, plus 1 AP, applies 1 interface to self each turn. So minus 35% damage. Oh. Well, actually... that's not actually that bad, because if we put that on the mechanic, we'll be able to just absolutely wreak havoc. 3 shots a turn, or whatever else we want to do. Rend Cannon. Internal damage. Whenever a status effect deals damage, up to 10. That is very tempting. 7 range, how does that compare with Atlas? 8 range. So you would lose out on 1 range. But the AP cost is lower, meaning that we could potentially remove the heavy reactor from him if we wanted to. You know what? Sure. We'll go with this. Eliminate the infected node. Start mission. And this will probably be the last one for the day. Infected units, command stream, origin located nearby. Source, disposable directive issued. Alright. Viper, move up. You are going to be back there, huh? Alright. Open up the way for Viper to shoot. Viper, hit the bulwark. Atlas, begin moving up behind. And Paladin, move up the right. Wait, what? Oh, that's the damage region. That's only to enemies, right? Yeah, only enemies. Well, that was a lot. Alright, hit the bulwark. Hit the bulwark. Retreat up. Viper. Yeah, Viper, you move first. Hit the heater so that he'll die. Atlas. Move back here to hit this bulwark. Paladin moves up, and can Razor reach them? Pyre can. Sure, we'll use Pyre. We do want the Acid Raid dead soon, though. Mechanic can get him, but I think I would rather have the Viper ensure it's dead. Yep, he'll die next turn. Atlas, you're just gonna have to kill the bulwark with Mechanic. Head down, and head down again. Well, make the Acid Raid. Oh, he was in the Paladin's circle. There we go. Alright. So the affected node isn't down here. We're probably going to be clearing right or left here. Probably to the right if I had to guess. Alright, Mechanic, move up. Oh, we are moving to the right. Okay, Viper, start moving up. I'll let him do the same, and Atlas do the same. Atlas has so little movement speed nowadays. There's the infected node. You're starting to overheat, and that isn't good. Alright. I guess we can't shoot through these walls. Okay. Smack the bulwark. Move up and bulwark. You retreat topside. Self-repair. Yeah, you guys will be fine now. If Paladin's nearby, bulwark dies next turn. 2 Acid Raids, we're gonna have to get Viper on them. 3 Acid Raids. Good. Just what I wanted. Now let's finish off this guy. Viper, head down, smack the Acid Raid. Paladin, move past this, and I want you to block up one of these doors in a moment. Still overheating? No. Alright, well, end turn. Yeah, you'll die next turn. hopefully Viper can manage to take out the second Acid Raid. Or maybe he just goes to the right. Yeah, there are 2 Acid Raids that way now. Apparently, the heavy spider decided to live. Never mind, the heavy spider decided to die. Okay, you head straight in. Razor the close Acid Raid. You can't hit anyone, can you? No. Alright, well, hide in a corner. Anyone else able to shoot? Not that I care about right now. Alright, I'll be able to kill this Acid Raid. That's going to be done without an issue in just a second. There's a lot moving up. Yep, that's all good. Atlas. Move here. Can you... Alright, destroy that wall. Mechanic. Self-heal. There we go. Paladin. Have a repair? Yeah, they have a repairman. Well, go for Razor. Oh, thank you for targeting the Atlas. That's actually really good for me. Well, not really good for me, but better than some of the alternatives. Alright. Atlas... Is it worth it to kill him? No, kill the Bulwark. You can't kill who I want you to kill. You start going off the node. You hit the heavy spider. And turn. I'm gonna put my faith in the Paladin. He's got a good amount of armor. Of course, the ability to attack back is also pretty nice. What does that do again? I forget every time. Ah yes, extra heat. Very nice. Destroy the infected node. There we go. And destroy all of the enemies. Wait, that wasn't... That was applying interference. We have our damage reduced. That's why my brain, I thought something was off, but I couldn't figure it out. Repair kit yourself. You are always low on HP. Viper, head over here. Slap the Acid Raid. Heal done is next turn, and we only have to worry about the Praetorian and the Praetorian. Oh, and the Repairman. Oh, and the Heavy Spider. Don't forget that one. Alright. Atlas, kill the Heavy Spider. Viper. Slap the Praetorian and retreat. Paladin, head over here, give a slap to the Praetorian. You know what? You're going to help out with slapping the Praetorian, and then retreat. Or you got hit by the spider, so you cannot retreat. Got it! Atlas, start moving to block this entrance. I don't want the Viper getting attacked. Alright, the two of you should be fine. Mechanic, you're gonna move up, hit the Praetorian, hit the Acid Raid. Viper, move up, execute the... Never mind. I thought you were gonna... Oh, yep, that's right. Interference. Slap you guys, and get you moving on down. Or no, he was going to die. I just forgot about the Praetorian's AoE damage. That's what I miscalculated. Alright, head down here, kill a repairman. There we go. Not too bad. We now have the Rend Cannon. We now have an overclocking kit for an extra 1 damage. Is that permanent? Oh. Oh. Alright. I get you. Let's see. Horus? From the Horus Heresy! Splash. Oh. Splash. Whenever those weapon damages an opponent, it gains 4 damage up to a maximum of 16. Very nice. You know, we'll mark you for the next mission, but we aren't going to be playing it today. Yeah, I'll continue buying this stuff for the rest of this. But, yeah, thank you anyone who's watched through to the end over here. It's been a wonderful time playing for you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day out there. If you've liked it enough to give it a like, I encourage you to do so. If you liked it enough to subscribe, I would love that even more. Damage. Yep, swap you guys out. What else? I also upload SCP readings. Currently we're reading the, Reincarnation? Retribution? Again with an R. I forget. It's one of the sub-canons, which has been a very fun time reading. And, yeah, thank you very much for coming. I think this is... Oh, wait, we can grab power management. There we go. Reduce that heat gain. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. It's been a wonderful time. Enjoy your time out there. My brain is slowly dying. I've recorded 2 things today. Bye!